நாதிர்திர்தேம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் ததரதானி நாதிர்திர்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருத்தில் 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 நாதிர்திர்தோம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் ததரதானி நாதிர்திர்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருத்தில் நாதிர்திர்தேம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் ததரதானி நாதிர்திர்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருத்தில் நாதிர்திர்தேம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருத்தில் நாதிர்திர்தேம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் ததரதானி 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 நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருதோம் திருத்தில் நாதிர்திர்தேம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் ததரதானி நாதிர்திர்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருத்தில் நாதிர்திர்தேம் தன்னன்னத்தோம் ததரதானி நாதிர்திர்தோம் நாதிர்திர்தோம் திருத்தில் நாதிர்தானி திரனா நித உதரதானி திரனா தாதரதானி திரனா நித உதரதானி திரனா takitajam madhani takitajam gapasa takitajam madhani takitajam gapasa takitajam madhani takitajam gapasa takitatum sani da magarisa madaradani dirana tina udaradani dirana tadaradani dirana ನಿದ ಉದರದ ನಿದಿರನ ತಕಿಟಜಂ ಮಧನಿ ತಕಿಟಜಂ ಗಪಸ ತಕಿಟಜಂ ಮಧನಿ ತಕಿಟಜಂ ಗಪಸ ತಕಿಟತು ಸಾನಿ ರಾಮ ಮಗರಿದ ಅದರದ ನಿದಿರನ ನಿದ ಉದರದ ನಿದಿರನ ತಕಿಟಜಂ ಮಧನಿ ತಕಿಟಜಂ ಗಪಸ ತಕಿಟತು ಸಾನಿ ರಾಮ ಮಗರಿದ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ ತದರದ ನೀನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋ ತಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ ತದರದ ನೀನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋ ನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋ ತಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ತನ್ನ ತೋ ವದನ ಮದೇ ವಿರಿಸನೆ ಅಧರ ಮದೆ ಮುರಿಸನೆ ವದನ ಮದೆ ವಿರಿಸನೆ ಅಧರ ಮದೆ ಮುರಿಸನೆ ಮಧುರ ಗಾನಂ ಬದೇ ನ ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಹರಡುದೇ ಮಧುರ ಗಾನಂ ಬದೇ ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಹರಡುದೇ ಮದನ ಕದನ ಕುತೂಹಲಡು ರಮ್ಮನೆ ಮದನ ಕದನ ಕುತೂಹಲುಡು ರಮ್ಮನೆ ಮದನ ಕದನ ಕುತೂಹಲುಡು ರಮ್ಮನೆ ಬೀರಾನ 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 ರಾವೆ ವದನ ಮದೇ ಬಿರಿಸನೆ ಅಧರ ಮದೇ ಮುರಿಸನೆ ಮಧುರ ಗಾನಂ ಬದೇ ಮುರಳಿ ಮನೋಹರಡುದೇ ಮದನ ಕದನ ಕುತೂಹಲುಡು ರಮ್ಮನೆ ಬೀರಾನ 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 ರಾವೆ ತರಿಗಿಟತೋ ತಜನುತ ತರಿಗಿಟತೋಂ ತಜನುತ ತರಿಗಿಟತೋಂ ತಜನುತ ತರಿಗಿಟತೋಂ ತಜನುತ ತತ್ತರಿಗಿಟ ತಗ ತಗ ದಿತ್ತಲಾಂಗು ತಗದರಿಗಿಟ ತಗ ತಗ ದಿತ್ತಲಾಂಗು ತೋ ದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ತತ್ತರಿಗಿಟ ತಗ ತಗ ದಿತ್ತಲಾಂಗು ತಗದರಿಗಿಟ ತಗ ತಗ ದಿತ್ತಲಾಂಗು ತೋ ದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ತಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ಸಾರಿ ಮಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಮದ ಸನಿ ಗ ಪದ ಸನಿ ದ ಮಗ ಮಗರಿ ಜೀಂ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ ತದರದ ನೀನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ಜೀಂ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ ತದರದ ನೀನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೋಂ ದಿರ್ದಿಲ್ಲಾನ ನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೀಂ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ ನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೀಂ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ ನಾದಿರ್ದಿರ್ದೀಂ ತನ್ನ ತೋಂ
That thunderous applause, I guess, explained how well she performed the Lana. But with this, we're moving to the last item, which is the Mangalam. This is the concluding prayer in which the dancer pays respect to her guru, the orchestra, and the audience, expressing gratitude and well-being of one and all. It is a prayer for peace within the universe and throughout all elements. This Mangalam is in praise of Mahaprabhuji. I would also like you to note that this song that she's going to dance to next was selected by her grandmother, Sumati Ba, who unfortunately left us a week ago. I'm sure she's here and she's given her blessings to Shreena, and that's why she's able to perform so beautifully today. My heart goes out to the family that's able to pull this event together despite such a tragedy at home. So the strength that they've all brought together with them and that's clear in their smile today. I believe that deserves a lot of courage and strength and a lot of applause for them as well. So when they were discussing what song to pick, Ba recommended that you dance to this song, and I'm sure this dance is a tribute by Shreena for Sumati Ba. It is from an album by Shreena Ji Sankirtan. And now we have Mangalam.
मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी, यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। हे मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी, यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। मारु मनुडु चे गोकुड़वन रावन, मारु मनुडु चे गोकुड़वन रावन। मारा तनना आंगाणिया मा तुलसी नावन, मारा प्राण जीवन। हे मारा घट मा विराजता श्रीनाथ श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी हे मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। मारा आत्मना आंगणे श्री महाकृष्ण जी मारा आत्मना आंगणे श्री महाकृष्ण जी मारी आँखों दिसे गिरिधारी रे धारी मारी आँखों दिसे गिरिधारी रे धारी मारु तन मन आयुष जी ने वारी रे वारी मारा श्याम मुरारी हे मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी हे मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। हे मारा प्राण तकी मने वैष्णव वाला हे मारा प्राण तकी मने वैष्णव वाला नित्य करता श्रीनाथ जी ने काला रे वाला नित्य करता श्रीनाथ जी ने काला रे वाला मैं तो वल्लभ प्रभु जी ना कीधा छे दर्शन मारो मोहिली धूमन हे मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी हे मारा खटमा विराजता श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी श्रीनाथ जी यमुना जी महाप्रभु जी। పవమాన సుదడు పట్టు పాదార విందములకు నీ నామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం పవమాన సుదడు పట్టు పాదార విందములకు నీ నామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం రాజీవ నయన త్యాగ రాజాధి వినుదమైన నీ నామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం రాజీవ నయన త్యాగ రాజాధి వినుదమైన నీ నామ రూపములకు నిత్య జయ మంగళం నిత్య జయ మంగళం నిత్య జయ మంగళం మంగళం కృష్ణ కృష్ణ కృష్ణ
with that singing, when you call out so much for Lord Krishna and with that kind of dancing, you actually feel that Lord Krishna ascended on the stage this evening. It was just a beautiful conclusion to a wonderful afternoon where we had Shreena perform at her Arangetram. A big round of applause for all the efforts by the dancers, the musician, and of course, Guru Srimati Malini Nair. At this time, I would request Guru Malini Nair to please come and present the graduation presentation to Shreena. Shreena, may we have you on stage? I would like to request her family to also join on stage, parents and siblings.
Good evening, everyone. So congratulations, Shreena. So you have achieved a milestone in Bharatanatyam, but this is just the start of the journey, okay? Yeah, first step. So at this moment, I would like to present the certificate of completion to Shreena. Sauparnika Dance Academy and Guru Malini Nair proudly presents the certificate of completion in Bharatanatyam to Ms. Shreena Desai on her successful Arangetram held on Saturday, August 20th, 2022 at the Middlesex Performing Arts Center, Edison, New Jersey. I want to take a picture with all of this.
Thank you. I would like to request Shreena to say a few words. And I'll request Malini to stay back because I want you to hear it and then also give your speech right after that.
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm gonna start with basically just like a long list of thank yous. So sorry, no normal funny shenanigans from me today, at least not yet. But first, I want to thank you all so much for being here today. It means so much to me that you were all able to make it. The first person that I want to thank is Malini, because she is the reason why we're all here today, and she has put in so much hard work to train me for this day. And I'm so grateful to have a guru like her that led me in an amazing way and fueled my passion for dance over the years. She has pushed me farther and farther with every class, and I'm so glad that she did, because even though at some points it got tiring, I still loved it, and every second of it, even though I definitely made my dad give me a foot massage after every class. But she's one of my role models as my dance teacher, and I'm so glad that I became her student. Second, I would like to thank our wonderful orchestra who made it very easy for me to adjust to live music and who have worked very hard for this day for me. The next person I would like to thank is no longer with us today, but I know she would have been proud of me for how far I've come. So thank you, Bob, because you always supported me and you're always there for me. The next people that I want to thank are the people who basically made today, and it would not exist without them because they have how much they had to plan, and I know he'll want it. So here's a special shout out to my dad because of how much he had to deal with trying to get everything done for today. and one for my mom, who has always dealt with my stuff for performances and regular dance classes as well. And if it wasn't for the both of them, I would not be here today at all. They have raised me in such an amazing way and taught me everything I need to know about life, like respect, discipline, and the best way to make chai. But I'm sincerely so grateful for the both of them. And the next two people I'm basically required to thank are my brothers. I'm so glad that you guys are always there to support me and make me laugh when I need it. I also want to thank my family friends who are like my other siblings and their families who have always taken care of me my entire life and who are always there for me. The next people I want to thank, this is getting to be a long list, I know, but bear with me, is my friends who are my lifelines and the people who I know I can always go to for help because I know they'll always have a voice for me, or honestly just food, ready for me when I need it. I know I can rely on them anytime and they will always be willing to help. Okay, that was the last thank you. Now I get to tell you guys more stuff. When I started dance, I didn't know that it would become such a huge part of my life the way it did, probably because I was 4 and I didn't know my left from my right. But I love dance so much, and I think it will be something that's part of my life for a long time. I love it so much, and it's why I've done it for the past 11 years. And it's something that truly I love so much, and it's such a big part of me and my life. If I didn't hate it so much, I probably would have begged my parents to quit like I did with Kumar. So, thank you, Malini Auntie, for fueling that passion and that love for dance. But thank you again all so much for being here to support me and everyone in my life that got me to today. Thank you.
That was quite touching, but Shreena, if anybody is strong today in this room, it's you. With that heavy heart, you performed, you danced your heart out. Beautifully done, beautifully spoken, but now it's time to hear what Malini has to say.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so emotional after hearing Sreena's speech because Grandma, who was an integral part of this Arangetram journey, she just left us last week. So we were in a dilemma, like what to do after 2 rehearsals, after printing all the brochures, after booking the auditorium. So last 10 days were so much of dilemma for all of us. And thanks to Nilesh for being the strong pillar in this journey of Arangetram. He strongly decided that we should go ahead with this Arangetram because that was the greatest dream of Grandma. She was there even for our photo shoot in April. So I'm sure she's watching over us now and feeling happy that Shreena danced well to glory. Congratulations, Shreena, for doing a wonderful job and achieving a milestone in life. I know you were so upset inside, but you didn't show anything. In between, she was she was going a little bit, thinking about Grandma, and I was praying and sitting there. Thank God, she was able to pull it out very nicely. And I'm so proud of her, Shreena. This is the first step into the journey of dance, and I'm sure and I'm hope and pray that you will continue this divine dance form for the rest of your lives, okay? And wishing you the very best in all your future endeavors. Shreena joined me when she was a small kid, 4 to 5 years old, very passionate about dancing, never missed any dance classes, and she was very curious. And after learning for a few years, the parents and of course with Sreena's interest, they told me that she is interested to pursue her Arangetram. And that's when Shreena joined her wonderful group of my young ladies here, Divya, Nitya, Rachel and Arohi for this Arangetram batch. Yes, I see you girls. And this year is such a milestone and a golden year in my life because all my 5 girls are doing their Arangetram this year in 2022. All 5 of them. Shreena is the 4th one who completed, and I have one more in December, Arohi. Okay, good job. I'm so proud. All of them started together and they are all doing Arangetram in the same year. And special thanks to those wonderful parents, Tripti and Nilesh, such great supporters for us. I never saw Nilesh till we started this Arangetram days. Till then I only saw Tripti in the dance class, but when I saw Nilesh, I knew that he was the what is it, the supporter for Bharatanatyam, or he was the backbone, who initiated her into Bharatanatyam. He knows more steps than Tripti, I'm sure. Yeah. Thank you, Nilesh, for all that warm hospitality you provided. And Shreena is so blessed to have this wonderful array of orchestra, the maestros in music. So wonderful. CG is singing for first time, but did you feel like, he was singing first time? Such a wonderful, blessed singer. Thank you, CG, for being a part of Sauparnika, and looking forward to many more years working with you. His amazing family is also here. Thank you so much. And Bala sir, Murli sir, and Vishweshwar, the maestros in Arangetram music. Wonderful, so wonderful. Thank you so much. Gauri, you should be so proud of Murli sir. I always look for him for all Arangetrams. He just looks at the dancer, and I always tell Murli sir and the dancer can finish any Arangetram. He don't need anybody else around him. That's it. That's his power. Thank you so much for all of you for being here and blessing Shreena on her Arangetram. We went through so much difficult times, but I'm so glad everything went well with all your blessings. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Malini. Now I'm sure Shreena's parents would like to say a few words.
I'll let Trupti go first. But before I let Trupti start, all I'm going to say is, Sumati Ben, maja hai na? Did you enjoy? Right?
I just want to thank everybody that came today, and I'd really like to thank Malini for all her hard work and efforts that she put in for us, and Shreena and everything, installing everything for us. And throughout Shreena's journey for this many years, I'm just so proud of her and her accomplishments in Bharatanatyam and Arangetram.
Well, let me start by thanking everyone first. Thank you for really coming and spending your time with us. Your precious time means a lot to us, to Shreena. The last 12 years, they have been, a good ride. Shreena's performance day to day, I would see as years. Now, I was born and brought up in Chennai, so I knew a little bit about Bharatanatyam, how it goes, what happens behind the scenes. So, I said one day, I hope if I have a daughter, I'll make her go through this process. Well, luckily, Shreena even embraced it. Not that I forced onto it, but she embraced it. And today, you all have seen what a beautiful performances, one after another. Shreena, I know Daddy doesn't say a lot. Daddy's always the behind-the-scenes guy. But I know Mommy is always there, dropping you off, picking up, doing all the things. But Daddy's always there behind you. To all my family, my side, Daddy's side, Mommy's side, Mommy's side, Mommy's Daddy's side, everybody. Thank you so much for your support all the time. Every time, you guys have been there all the way for us, so thank you. And all the way, Florida, Australia, London, India, everyone. And I know people are watching today on YouTube live. So thank you all, family, for helping, supporting all the way through. To my friends, to my family friends, Asit, Anil, Jagnesh, Ritesh, Nasir Bhai, everybody. You guys are like my pillars. Even though, sometimes you don't see each other, but it's great to have you as our pillars because you guys support. And same in our kids' generation, where Shreena's support is the same. So thank you again for your support, your love, and we'll continue to cherish for many years to go. To all my friends, my Hackensack family, my Baptist family who's watching on YouTube, my Everyone that I know, thank you so much for your support and your love for years. My Hackensack family in the back, love you babies. Thank you. I wanted to thank the Arangetram group family because that's very special. You know, especially when we were really kicking off the whole Arangetram planning. We said, well, how are we going to do this? Because we really, I mean, you know, even though I don't know a lot, Malini was great in helping. But we needed that, you know, those couple people who would really help us. Well, we ended up with a few more folks. So Molly, Pramod, Sean, Bindu, thank you. You guys are amazing. Even today, you don't see Molly here, but Molly's up having the lights being orchestrated very well. So everything is perfect. Bindu in the back, helping with the makeup. I mean, Shreena looks pretty with the help of Ramya, but Bindu's there supporting. So thank you. To all my colleagues, you know, thank you so much. And I want to thank Malini first. Malini, thank you so much for supporting Shreena for all these years. You have turned her into a beautiful young woman, and I'm very proud, and thank you so much for your support. To all the orchestra folks, Nandri, Mikka Nandri, Ninga Vandinga, Nalla Vasichinga, Vandate, thank you, Mikka Nandri. I just said this in Tamil, I thank them, that's all it is. I want to thank our wonderful Master of Ceremonies, Pravina. Pravina, thank you. I reached out at the last minute, and she was kind enough to say yes, and boom, she is here. So Pravina, thank you, and we would like to thank you. To our wonderful, you know, without her, Shreena wouldn't look beautiful today. So Ramya, thank you. Thank you so much for making Shreena look very beautiful. So, you know, the stage, the front, the back of the halls, cafeteria, everything looks beautiful. Thank you to the decorators, because they did a wonderful job. So Manju, Bhargava, and Rameshji, wherever you are, thank you so much. To the light and sound team, I know, Chris, you're not here, but thank you. And to all the team members up there, thank you so much. Kevin Delina, Kevin, you've been very generous with all the emails that I sent you, especially last week, but we didn't know if things were going to happen or not, but you were very kind. So thank you to your team for being very, very supportive during this time. You know, a lot of this will not happen if we don't have great photography and videography, right? So Mahesh and United team, thank you so much for making it happen. And not only making it happen, but also having the YouTube live stream so folks can watch it from anywhere in the world. So thank you so much to your team. To the catering folks, you know, Vinay from Saptagiri and Vaibhav in Jersey City, thank you so much for all the wonderful food. And I can't thank enough Nitin Bhai. I don't know, Nitin Bhai, if you're here or not, but you know, when I went to him, I said, Nitin Bhai, I need to get invitations done, brochures done. He goes, don't worry, just give it to me, I'll do it, I'll take care of it. Just give me the content and we'll take care of the stuff. So Nitin Bhai, thank you. And then not only he did this stuff, but he also helped me with getting the food organized and, you know, food choices and etc. So Nitin Bhai, thank you. I know I don't thank this one person so much, even though, you know, we're married over 30 years. But today I have to say thank you, Trupti, for everything that you do you are that pillar in the house that we all can't survive without. It's always Trupti this, Trupti that, Trupti this, can you do this? But she's always been there. She's always that pillar behind us. So thank you, Trupti, for everything. To my wonderful boys, Nikhil and Ishan, thank you. Even though Daddy is always after you all the time, but they're always good support, good infrastructure. As Daddy's getting old, the two boys are always there to support them, and my strong supporter Shreena is always there behind the scenes all the time for me. So, not taking so much time further. Again, dinner is served. Again, true to my heart, I want to thank you all for coming, spending your evening with us. Our entire family is very, very appreciative, and really, really thank you so much. Well, not to forget, there's one little lady who, I really want to thank her. She probably doesn't even know that I'm going to thank her. It's Prachi. So Prachi, stand up. And the reason why I want to thank her is she's always like, I'll call her in the middle of something. Hey, Prachi, can you do this? Or Trupti will call her and say, hey, Prachi, can you do this? She goes. She does it. She'll watch Shreena for 3 hours and she, practices. So Prachi, thank you for everything. Really appreciate it. So again, everyone, thank you. We'll meet up at the dinner, and hopefully Shreena will have some great pictures with you all. Thank you.
Yeah, well, the last two lines, I'm going to say the same thing, but in a different order. You guys are welcome upstage to take pictures with Shreena right now. I think this backdrop is great. After which, of course, you can follow the same route that you went earlier for the refreshments. There will be dinner served there. So, but once again, thank you so much for coming out here for Shreena. You guys have been an amazing support for her. Big round of applause to you guys. Thank you and good night.
Sari